Okay. Good evening, ladies. We have the lovely Laura Bohanna here on to talk to us about her journey so far. We're going to do a bit of a kind of chat about Laura and her journey, and Kat's going to run through a bit of a slide for you now. So I'm going to share my screen. Thank
Hopefully
God
now.
it is working tonight.
Whoop! Finally. Right in the corner there. Yeah,
Yeah.
there. Awesome.
Okay. So give us a thumbs up if you can see this.
Laura, can you see that?
Yeah, I can see it there.
Awesome, awesome.
Perfect.
Okay, so just to welcome Laura. Laura has been with us since May 25, so last May. She joined us in our Reset program, and Laura came to us as a very busy mom. She has boys with special needs. She is always putting like everybody else before herself, and I think that was kind of a big thing before she started is kind of trying to figure out how she could prioritize her own self and her health and her fitness. And I think there was that obvious mom guilt there as well of, oh, I can't really focus on myself because I've so much responsibilities and things to do with the boys. But she has gone from strength to strength. We will have a little chat about her first photo shoot that we landed her in August, a few months after she started. And yeah, how she nearly got her husband to turn the car around when she was on her way up because she was like, oh my God, I was so nervous. But yeah,
Mhm.
this is a little bit about Laura's journey. So we look at Laura's starting point when she started with us. Overall now, she mightn't even realized it, but we have hit a 50 pound weight loss overall, which is
Yeah.
absolutely incredible.
I was doing up the numbers and I was like, I bet you she doesn't even know she's hit 50 pound off.
Yeah.
I didn't even, I didn't know that.
No, it's funny because
Oh my God.
so many people like so many ladies are like, oh my God, I don't do kg, but obviously the coaching system runs in kg, so it's usually pounds. It's easier to kind of, I suppose we all kind of grew up on pounds and stone and stuff like that,
Yeah.
but when you actually look at 50 pounds, like that is insane.
Yeah, it's
um
an incredible
Mhm.
amount of weight loss to have off your body as well. And obviously you can feel it and you know yourself close it better, you have more energy and everything works a little bit better, more smoothly when you have a good bit of body fat off as well. So you can see it in the pictures, like even your skin has improved dramatically, your posture as well, like you're holding yourself up taller, you don't have that weight kind of pulling you to the front anymore, your back is looking absolutely insane.
and the abs.
Yeah, they're popping.
Insane. But I think, we'll move on to the next slide now and just looking at some of Laura's photo shoot pics from her starting one, which was the one we landed her in August, to her most recent one, which was in May of this year. She is just getting more confident with each shoot. And there's always a run up to the shoots with Laura where she's like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready for this now. I just don't know. And then she always smashes it. And every single one she's done, she's brought like a new level to her physique and also her confidence. I think that's the one thing I always say to Laura is like, you're a fucking superwoman because she manages the most crazy lifestyle, but she's still able to work on her own goals. And I think her being able to show her family that it's important to focus on herself as well and look after her own health. It's setting such an epic example for her kids as well. So yeah, it's cool to see the evolution and just we
This
had to bring this
is
up.
my favorite.
This was
Yeah.
when I saw this at the shoot, I was like, holy shit balls. And look at your face. I was like, smolder.
Yeah.
We're having a moment here. But
I don't
like,
even know how I do that. Like,
yeah, well, you do it. But like incredible. And I think just it's not even body composition here, it's your confidence. Like
yeah.
you look really badass.
Yeah, but it's
Mhm.
because you're showing up for yourself as well, though. Do you know what I mean? You're keeping the promises to yourself, so then you show up at a higher standard, and you kind of expect more then as well. Do you know what I mean? And creating some
Yeah.
boundaries and creating a little bit of time and space for you, like, is life changing, really.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was the end of our little
Huh.
slides. We just wanted to show you some visuals of Laura. But now we will get into having a proper chat with Laura and asking some questions so she can
Yeah.
deep dive on all the bits. So before starting Badass Coaching, obviously you had a really, really busy life. You still do. So what would you say you struggled with the most before starting?
Um, time, time for me. Like obviously structure and routine. are very much part of my life in the sense that my boys need it. So their routine was my routine. So I had a sense of structure in my life, but it was their structured days,
Yeah.
not mine. So I definitely struggled with finding that time. And I suppose removing the guilt, and allowing myself that time. Um, my life revolves, like as any mother, like your life revolves around your kids. And it can be very hard to allow yourself that time
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
give yourself that time without any guilt attached to it. So yeah, that was definitely probably my biggest struggle. Like before Badass, like I was so lost, broken, like so many things. I had so much going on. And yeah, I just really struggled to just even implement changes into my own life. Do you know?
Yeah.
That was probably the biggest struggle.
I think
Yeah.
for you as well, you have so many decisions to make all the time when it comes to the boys.
Mhm.
It's like
Yeah.
paralysis. How do you decide what's for you when you have so much decisions to make about them?
As well, like
Yeah.
you're constantly fighting to get them stuff. Do you know what I mean? To get them resources, to
Oh,
get them like, and you're always. I feel like you're always battling for them, and
yeah.
then sometimes it's like you've no energy left for you. Do you know what I mean? So it's making
Yeah.
sure that you're putting in that bit of time for you to fill up your own cup, so you can show up with more energy and fight the battles that you know you're going to have to continue to fight anyway. Do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Those battles are all, like they're always going to be there.
yeah.
It is what it is with the boys. I can't change it.
Hmm.
So we just move on and we just, we power on. But it's a constant battle. You're met with constant roadblocks all of the time. So it's exhausting. It's very frustrating. And yeah, you do feel like you're going to bed absolutely
Yeah.
wrecked. But then you can't sleep because you're thinking of
Your mind is
like
fine.
what's tomorrow bringing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah.
very hard.
And do you find having the workouts from home suit you so, as well to kind of squeeze them in throughout your day? Like you find having the bit of
Yeah.
flexibility there like is best for you?
Yeah, definitely. Like, sure, like a lot of my journey to date has been based from home
Mhm.
workouts. Like I only like started the gym last year, and that was only going in like one day a week,
Mhm.
um, when the boys were in school.
Mhm.
So, like the fact that I can have that flexibility here for to suit me, that it's not classes,
Yeah.
like that you're only allowed to come at a certain time or
Yeah.
whatever. So like I can very much now revolve my sessions around the boys,
Yeah.
so like when they're back in school, like I'll be getting back up like 5:30 in the morning to get my session in before they're up and ready to face the day.
Yeah.
So that I can have my that time for me.
Mhm.
And like even in the summer months, um, like I did find last year I managed the summer months better than probably what I did this year. Like for lots of different reasons, there was lots of different stuff going on. But like Shamey now is that bit older. He's recently started talking, so like it's harder maybe to keep him quieter in a
Yeah.
sense. But like, he's standing right under me when I'm trying to do like a deadlift or something, or
Yeah.
so like it is harder to get the sessions in, because he's moving around more and stuff now, and but I love being at home and working out because they're seeing me doing it,
Yeah.
and like even the little comments from them, like, Mommy is so strong.
Yeah,
Like that is just
yeah,
everything to
yeah,
me,
absolutely.
like it's just really deadly feeling.
Tell us the story about when you pulled up outside for the photo shoot up in Dublin for your first photo
No, it was
shoot.
when she was driving up because
On the way up, I thought it was outside. You're telling
No, it
Joel to
was
bring you
it was
back.
literally on the way up. Um, I still remember that day like it was yesterday.
because I know in
I
your
was so
head,
nervous.
yeah, you
I was
had it.
so
You were
nervous.
You had it
convinced.
built up in your
Yeah,
head that it was going to be some big scary
Oh,
thing.
oh yeah. It was fear of the unknown.
Yeah.
Um, like I'm an anxious person anyway. So like I'll overthink things and they're like 100 times bigger than what they need to be
Yeah.
or are. Yeah, on the way up, like it was probably the quietest car journey we've ever had done. Joe tried talking, but
Yeah.
I was having none of it. I was like, no, I can't talk. But I did say to him at one point, I was like, I don't know, can I do this? I was like, maybe I just need to go home. And he was like, you're not going home. Like, you've worked hard, you're doing it, and
Yeah.
whatever. So thankfully I had him with me and it wasn't just me driving
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah, you would have been gone.
turned around.
You would turn on the motorway.
I
But
would
look,
have.
I remember you giving us a lovely card afterwards. It was just
Yeah.
such a lovely card, thanking us. And I think like you were kind of like beaming after the shoot. You were
Yeah.
just so happy that
Yeah.
you'd done it, and you just felt very empowered. So it was really cool to
Yeah.
see that.
Like you faced the
Yeah.
fear and you come out of it and you're like, oh my God, I actually did that. Like
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just even like from the moment I got there, like Joe waited with me at the door, like
Yeah.
but I remember Neve and Orla came walking up, and Paula was there and Elaine, and everyone was chatting, and it was Orla's first shoot as well. And I don't know like if Neve realised it at the time, but like she helped relax me at the time. And then we were brought in, and it was just the welcoming that everyone was getting, you know, the hugs from Yi, because it was my first time meeting Yi in person. It was the hugs and just the whole day, like even down to the shoot, because like I was like, I don't know how to pose. So like, how am I going to do this and whatever? But like you're guided through the whole thing. Like you literally don't have to worry about anything, you know, because like you're there putting us into our pose. Because I remember saying to you, Lou, at one point, like, so what do I do with my hand? You know, and it was you were like, don't worry about it and just put it here. And you know, it was just deadly the whole day. Like I was so happy that I done it. I came away feeling unreal. Like as going in there, I was like, I don't look like the rest of these girls. And like I suppose it was that sense of like, do I deserve to be here? Have I put in enough work? And you know, all of those feelings and emotions were kind of going through my head as well. But I came out of there feeling fucking brilliant. Like just so unreal.
But like,
Like
you know,
it was just deadly.
there is always that fear of the unknown, but I think it's like that's why I love the quote, feel the fear and do it anyway. I know it's a book,
Yeah.
I know it's cheesy, but I always say that to myself, because once you do
Mhm.
it, it's all the good stuff is on the other side of fear, and you always feel like
Yeah, so much better
exhilarated.
afterwards.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what's your proudest moment so far on your fitness journey? Do you have any kind of standout moments or anything that kind of comes to mind?
There's a couple of things that I'm proud of. Well, one was actually facing into the gym and actually
Going in.
enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was so afraid of the gym, like terrified. Like I remember meeting you there that day, like I was so nervous.
Yeah.
And then my mindset, I'm very, very proud of my mindset shift.
Yeah.
I suppose I probably didn't realize that would come with this,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
And then one of my recent proudest moments would be I take part in Relay for Life every year. And it was on the Sunday, so it was the last day. Everyone was wrecked. I was still out walking. My kids come in every year on the Sunday. Sometimes they'll come in both days, but generally on the Sunday for the closing laps, they'll come in. And Shamey was wanting to walk with Mammy, so he came out with me. And Shamey has hip dysplasia as well, so like his legs can get tired.
Mhm.
So he told me he was tired and wanted Mammy to carry him. And I'm used to carrying, you know, kids on my hips or whatever, but I actually lifted him up and was able to lift him up and over my head and onto my shoulders.
That's unreal.
And I carried him for ages on my shoulders, and like I have never been able to do that, like ever, with any of the boys. Like I've never been able to carry like my two older boys on my shoulders. And like even afterwards, because there's photographs, and my sister had sent me one of them, and she was like, "Look at this." She was like, "How did you carry him for so long on your shoulders?" And I was like, "Because I'm strong now."
Yeah.
And it was that day I kind of realized, I was like, wow,
Wow. That's
just,
pretty
yeah,
amazing. Yeah.
yeah, I was proud of myself,
Yeah.
and I don't say that very often about
Yeah,
myself, but
you're very hard on yourself. So for you to
yeah,
say that you're proud of yourself, like that had to
hmm
be a big, like impactful, like moment for you.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like you
yeah,
have been throughout this journey, you have been very hard on yourself at times. But I
hmm
feel like as your confidence and mindset has shifted, you are becoming like a lot kinder to yourself. You're understanding that it's okay to, have weekends away, have a wedding, have a festival.
yeah,
It's okay to have a week where things just go to shit and you don't throw in the towel. It's like you've shifted out of that all or nothing mindset and you've
Yeah.
kind of
yeah,
realized that you just start again next week. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
definitely. Like, I suppose, like, I worked with a coach, like, a few years ago, and like she done damage because it was very much all or nothing.
Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
It's not
and
realistic
she
either
like,
though.
mm-mm,
No. Do you know what I
no,
mean? Yeah.
like,
You're
yeah,
setting
no,
yourself
she
up to
like,
fail
and
because it
that's
can't be
it.
maintainable, do you know? Yeah.
No, like it's you can't be consistent with it
Yeah.
because life happens,
Yeah.
life gets in the way. Um, like, as like, I've had, like, there's been bumps in the road this
Yeah.
year, but for me, I suppose the biggest thing for me was when I opened up tea, like, a few months ago,
Yeah.
and like was open and honest with you. That was a massive turning point for me in the mindset shift as well,
Yeah.
because it was like, okay, it's okay. I don't need to be perfect all the
Yeah.
time,
Because
Yeah.
you
because
wouldn't
getting
ask for help. You bottle
no,
things up
Yeah. Yeah.
and
yeah,
carry it all
But it
yourself.
was the best thing you ever did because it gave us more
hmm
insight into what's going on, like in your brain more so. So it gave us,
yeah,
we're better able to coach you now because we know what's going on. I mean, like
hmm
there's some weeks are not going to be great, but it's not about the bad weeks. It's just about how quick you get back into routine. That's all it's
yeah,
about, finding the
yeah,
routine that works for you.
And it's kind of
yeah,
about doing
Yeah.
the best you can. Like
Yeah.
it's not about being perfect. And if
There's no
some
such thing as
yeah,
perfect
no,
anyway. Do you know
no.
what I mean? So
And it's
like,
like,
no,
if it doesn't fit your lifestyle and you can't still enjoy your life, then there's no point in it. Because we very much coach
yeah,
people how we live. Like,
yeah,
like we're like 80-20, 80% good nutritious food, working out, 20% fun and enjoyment because life is
yeah,
yeah,
that's
it's for
that's
living
life.
and you want to be able to live a strong, healthy life, but not be miserable as well. You
Absolutely.
know?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
So is there anything that you still struggle with or you're still working on at the moment?
They've been hard on myself.
Yeah.
I
It is
think
improving
that's
though. It is improving.
it's definitely
Yeah.
improving. It's definitely improving. I suppose, like, picking myself apart, like when you look in the mirror and you're picking out all the flaws and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Um, so yeah, that's probably something that I'm still struggling with. Um, yeah,
I
like,
still think
I've learned, you know, carbs are not the devil, like, carbs
Yeah.
are important. And that was something I was really struggling with at the
Yeah.
start because of previous history. Um, because carbs were the devil and
yeah.
you weren't supposed to eat them. But no, I think, yeah, the biggest struggle I probably still have at the minute is just, been very hard on myself, or, you know, taking that time to realize, like, like, if you didn't get the workout done today, like, tomorrow's another day, like,
Yeah.
you can fit it in tomorrow, or,
Absolutely.
like, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to get done at some point, like,
Yeah.
because done is, like, getting something done is better than
Yeah.
getting nothing done, you
Yes,
know.
Yeah.
100%.
But it's like I said at the start, like I always think, and when I'm talking to Lou about you, I'm like, she is superwoman because it's not because like you're any more than like you're superhuman. It's because like you don't give up on yourself. You
Yeah.
just don't give up on anything, no matter what the week throws at you. you're like, okay, what's the best I can do? What's one thing I can do for myself? What little steps?
Yeah. So if I can't train today, I know I can get a walk in. You're
Yeah.
getting really good at being like, I can't do this, but I can do this.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
before it would be like, I can't do this, there's no point in doing anything.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
much
Like, and
better.
it's even, I've even noticed more of late as well. Like, if I've had like a mental day with the boys and I haven't gotten out for my walk,
Mhm.
it's like they're gone to bed. And instead of sitting down at the telly, it's like, I'm gonna go for a walk. Like,
Yeah.
I can do, like, there's a like a really handy kind of 4K walk. And it's like, I'm just gonna go do that rather
Yeah.
than sit down. You know, the evenings are brighter and stuff as well, which
Yeah.
obviously helps. But, you know, there's evenings there I've chose to do that
Yeah.
because that just gives me that
Yeah.
little bit of me time, you
Yeah.
know?
And then you need it, like it gives so many
Hmm.
benefits for just going out for a walk. Like your headspace is
Yeah.
better. You get to kind of decompress as well and get a bit of you
Yeah.
time. You know, it's so important.
Yeah.
Like a 20-minute walk can do wonders for your
Mhm.
mindset and mental health. Like it's so good.
Yeah.
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 So we kind of moved away from all or nothing mindset. Was there anything in particular that kind of helps you move away from that, or is it just kind of having different tools to kind of use to kind of think about things and not be like throwing all the eggs out of the basket when something goes wrong? Do you know, is there anything you kind of go to now when something isn't going wrong? Like, is there like a quote or something in your head that you kind of think of that would kind of help you move past like a bit of a shitty day?
Yeah, so I suppose one that I've used for a long time is it is what it is. You know, don't dwell on it.
Yeah,
Like, let's just keep moving forward, you
Mhm.
yeah.
know. Because again, I'll come back to it like, you know, something done is better than nothing done.
Yes, I love that. That's my favorite.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, like I do find like I'm using that,
yeah,
especially in the last few weeks, because
yeah.
it's just like,
Been
you
a
know, you're still
crazy.
getting stuff done. Like,
Yeah,
don't be so hard on yourself. You know, you're still making progress.
yeah,
You
Absolutely.
know, you haven't thrown in the towel. I like there was days did I feel like hitting the fuck up button, but I didn't. You know, it
yeah,
was like don't do it because you'll be so disappointed in yourself if you
yeah.
do.
But that
Um,
also helps you build confidence in yourself that you can follow
mhm,
through on
Yeah,
things that you promised to yourself as well,
yeah.
which is pretty epic.
definitely.
And building your
Yeah.
resilience too for the shitty days. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yes.
there is going to be shitty days, and it's learning the tools to kind of to manage them instead of it turning into a shitty week and shitty month, and then you feel like crap 3 months down the line. Do you know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
so good at being able to like, okay, that didn't go to plan, but I can start fresh tomorrow. Do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. And you know, like I think like I've been there, I've been down that road of hitting the fuck up button and then like 6 months, a year has passed
yeah,
by and like I I just had no interest in getting back into it or like look at me now like I'm after undoing everything and
yeah,
it's just a slippery slope, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
of course. Yeah.
when you do hit that
yeah,
button.
yeah.
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 But you don't want to do that now because you have the tools to know what to do
No,
next
I
and just
have the
move on.
tools. I have
Yeah. And
like,
just to just mention it again, £50 down
yeah.
this week. Um, so do you want to ask Laura?
So, what would be your top tip that you would give to a lady starting off her fitness journey?
Yeah, we have a couple of new girls in this evening.
Yeah. So the biggest tip is choose you, you know, just choose you. You deserve to be happy, you know,
Yeah.
remove the guilt. It
Mhm.
it's it is hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to get started, but once you do, like you'll be so proud of yourself. You'll be so happy. You'll be
Yeah.
so happy that you took the step, you know.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, no, the biggest tip is just choosing you because you deserve to, you
Yeah.
know. It's
Yeah.
like you know, happy mommy, happy home, you know,
Yeah.
happy
Yeah.
wife, happy life, all
Yeah.
those things. Like it's so true. You
Yeah.
know, you deserve to invest in yourself, you know.
Yeah, and you can
'Cause
give the
only
best
good
to
things
your
can come from it.
Yeah.
yeah, you give the best to your family when you give the best to
You're
yourself.
showing up with more energy and in a better
Yeah.
humor and everything as well.
Yeah.
We're going to do our quick fire questions now.
Oh God.
So no
Okay.
thinking, you just have to bluntly like
Other
shout them out.
ones.
Okay.
Okay, so favorite exercise like at home or in the gym?
At home, probably the deadlift,
Okay, in the gym is any different?
leg press.
Okay.
Least favorite?
Oh, the hamstring curl, you know, the prone line
Oh
hamstring
yeah. I
curl.
thought you were going to say a split squat.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
No,
Um,
no, I'm actually not too bad on those now. The old knees are after getting stronger, you see, so I don't mind them as much.
what's your go-to like quick meal, like when you don't have much time, you just want to throw something together? Do you have like a go-to?
Omelette,
Yeah.
omelette.
So
Yeah.
if you're going, I already know the answer to
Mm.
this. So if you're gonna have like a really nice meal at the weekend, like a nice fake away kind of vibe,
Mayflower
what is it?
curry.
I knew it. That is literally our
That's what we have for
favorite.
dinner. Like that's literally out in the kitchen waiting for us now.
Yeah.
All the Mayflower, the
Yeah.
best.
Oh God.
What are you? Do you listen to music when you work out?
No, I'm like Amanda.
Silence.
I
actually,
It's probably
I'm
because the
silent.
house is so busy, is it?
Yeah.
And you just want a bit
Oh,
of
I
quiet
love
time.
that time
Yeah.
because it's just no noise. It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit like that too. I mean, sometimes I cannot have my headphones on in the gym. There might be some background noise, but I kind of like quiet. She likes music on in the house all the time. I'm like, can you just turn that
Yeah.
off?
I can't work out and listen to myself breathing because I'm just like I can't be listening to myself breathing. Like I need to have some music on.
Oh God, that's funny.
So
Any other funny questions to ask her?
are you watching anything on the TV right now? Do you have any series or movies that you're watching at the minute?
We're watching Marshalls at the minute.
Okay.
It's like spin-off from Yellowstone.
Oh, must give that
okay.
a go.
Mm-hmm.
Any last questions for Laura?
I'm like trying to think of one. Like, don't know. I will end up
Who is your
asking
favorite coach? I'm only messing.
Can't say that. That's mean.
All right,
No.
we'll open up the questions for the girls. We have a few minutes left, so girls, if any of you have any questions, you can type them or you can unmute for Laura. So please fire away.
I'm gonna start thinking of questions now when people are asking questions. Oh God, that's so funny. But yeah, thank you, Laura. That has been deadly.
No problem.
You
Thanks
have
for
been-
having me.
Of course, you're a natural speaker. I have to say, you really are.
You're getting off lightly tonight now. We're not getting any questions in.
Ah, someone's gonna ask a silly question now. Go on, someone ask a question. Don't be shy. Everyone's too shy.
I'm going to ask a question.
Woo!
Hey, Andrea, good woman.
I hide and lurk in the background. Laura, kind of similar situation myself in terms of family background. So I
Yeah.
suppose, what was the biggest thing that made you take that leap and start prioritizing you? I suppose I can completely empathize with you, that shift in that mammy guilt and
Yeah.
the changing of the structure, and like obviously talking about decision paralysis and that constant lists and I suppose that mental fatigue. So what was that turning point for you that went, right, you know what, I need to just prioritize me?
I had gotten to a stage where I was so lost and just so broken. I would have been suffering a little bit with depression as well. Hated how I looked. I hated seeing myself in the mirror, and that was probably the turning point. And it just happened. I logged into Instagram one day and Lou's thing came up for the reset program, and I literally took that as a sign. I was like, you're not happy. Let's give this a go.
It's like divine intervention, isn't it?
Yeah. I took that as a sign, and I just haven't looked back. Like I'm a year and like nearly 5 months in now. It is hard. Like it is hard to take that leap, but like it's the leap you'll ever take, you know.
And I was going to ask you, because you talked about your husband, I suppose, and I suppose I always find that my husband is always the one supporting me to prioritize me. And I suppose, do you find that that's made a big difference kind of in your relationship as well?
Massive, because like Joe is a massive support system for me as well. Like I just said it to Lou and Kat before as well, that if I've had a rough day and I haven't had a chance to make dinner, like there's been days, or like he'll cook on the weekend sometimes as well to give me a break. And like I have him at the stage now where it's like he'll just say, how many grams of protein have you left to get in? Or, I taught him.
I love
I
it.
showed him like the food labels and how to read how many grams of protein, as in, 100 grams and whatever. So it's gotten to that stage now where he's like, how many grams have you to get in now or whatever? And he'll go off of that then. So
That's brilliant.
yeah.
You're well trained.
Yeah.
Good man, Joe.
Thanks. Thanks for sharing that.
It's lovely that you girls have
Thanks,
such
Andrea.
supportive partners, because that makes all the difference as well.
Yeah.
It's very hard when you don't,
Yeah.
Helen just popped in a message here, said, Laura, just want to say you are absolutely unreal. Congratulations on your 50 pounds down. You look amazing and you really are a superwoman. It's been so good watching your journey from the beginning and looking forward to watching it continue. You are a fucking badass.
Oh, thank you, Helen. Thank you.
You are. You're
Um,
amazing.
Laura, thank you so much for giving up your time and giving us a bit of a deep dive into your world. We really appreciate it, and
Very
there's
welcome.
lots of little nuggets in there, and I hope the girls appreciate it as well. And just thank you so much, and you are fucking unreal. And
We are very lucky
Thank
to
you.
have you.
Thank
You're
you both.
awesome. Yeah, thank you.
okay, ladies, that was Laura. Thank you so much. If you have any questions afterwards, you do feel free to pop them into the WhatsApp group. But let's give Laura a big thank you for coming on, and we really appreciate it. And have a lovely evening. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Laura.
Thank you.
Bye.